Hey everyone, Bob Thibodeau here with your leadership training tip for today, which is Friday, which means it's our Friday wrap-up. Now this week I've been sharing with you some ideas on the differences and the similarities between leadership and coaching. I share some ideas on how you can interact with your employees or team members on both an informal and formal basis. By doing so, you'll increase the knowledge base and skill sets of your team and achieve your organizational success goals. On Monday, we discussed that as a leader, you must have people. You cannot be a leader without interacting with other people. They do not necessarily need to work for you. They can be people you interact with on a frequent basis, people that help you in your business. I also shared with you the top 3 reasons employees gave as to why they will stay working with an organization in the long term, even if the money is not there as far as their competition or your competition is concerned. This will help to ensure the long-term success of your team if you can master those skills. Do you remember them? On Tuesday, I shared the concept of leadership is difficult to develop, but easy to lose. I showed you some examples of leaders always striving for improvement. I also shared with you 7 ways that you can prove to your team that you are worthy of their trust. If you forget them, you need to go back and review the blog post for Tuesday. On Wednesday, I shared how leaders are always the coach of their team. Whether you lead 3 or 300, you are the coach. I also shared that you as the coach need to inspire your team to take the appropriate actions that will achieve the goal. And then I gave several examples to illustrate that point. Then yesterday, on Thursday, I talked about how if you're like me, being human and all, you will probably make a mistake from time to time. And I shared with you the importance of being able to make a decision and then take full responsibility for that decision, even if it was the wrong decision. We talk about not assigning blame to your team for your decision. But we also talked about the importance of not accepting credit for when things go right. You need to assign credit for all the successes to your team. Right? So go back and review those blog posts, because all of the tips this week were designed to develop your leadership skills and your role as a coach for your team. As a leader, your number one responsibility is to coach your team to the successful team accomplishment of the organization mission goals. If you put the things we talk about into practice, you'll be light years ahead of your peers in other departments or companies. Your team will understand their role in the organization, and they will understand you respect them. They will understand you are trying to make them better, and they will want to stay and remain as a member of your team for a very long time. Next week, I'll be back with some more leadership goals. Till then, this is Bob Thibodeau reminding you, I'll see you there.